Finally, a full review. Hi guys, it's KJ the MI Tech Guy here, and today I have an after the hype review of the Samsung Galaxy Note 9. I like doing these after the hype reviews because it gives me time to use the phone exclusively, while also giving me the context of all of the other phone releases that have happened since. So in this video I will go over the specifications because I do think those are important to some extent. But for the majority of this video I will be focusing on what it's like owning the Note 9 as a daily driver. Let's get right into it. The Note 9 is one of those few phones released this year that still managed to stand out to me on paper. It is running on either the Exynos 9810 or Snapdragon 845 octa-core chipsets. It sports 8GB of RAM and can reach up to a terabyte of storage with its 512GB max internal storage and its microSD card slot. Samsung also managed to put in a 4000 mAh battery, liquid cooling, and an S Pen that lives on the bottom of the phone. But as I've said before, all of the specifications on paper wouldn't mean anything if there wasn't a solid user experience to match. And with the Note 9, Samsung really focused on the user experience and really just tried to give consumers as much options as possible. They might be the last major company to retain the headphone jack on their flagship, and they have also resisted the urge to add a notch to their displays while still retaining an impressive screen-to-body ratio and stereo speakers. The Note 9 has iris scanning, intelligent face scanning, and a fingerprint scanner. It even allows you to pay at just about any credit card terminal with Samsung Pay. You might not care or want to use any of the features I just mentioned, but just having options gives you the ability to use the phone the way you want to. This gets me to the one thing that you interact most with the smartphone, and that's the screen. The Note 9 has a massive 6.4-inch Super AMOLED display that has a Quad HD Plus resolution. And honestly, I still think the Note 9 has the best viewing experience from any smartphone I've seen. And the fact that you can make videos full screen without seeing any sort of cutout or notch makes everything just that much better. No matter what I'm doing, details and text are crisp, and colors pop even in direct sunlight. And when using the phone itself, gone are the days of that Samsung lag. I'll admit that the Note 9 is not the fastest phone out right now, but it isn't slow by any means. Its RAM, coupled with its processors, allow it to keep many apps open and ready to go, while also keeping general navigating between menus and apps very snappy. For as long as I've been using the Note 9, I've always been confident knowing that the phone will be able to do anything I would ever expect it to, and more. As smartphone cameras improve year after year, Samsung's flagships always have some of the best camera systems of the year. And with the Note 9, that's no different. Samsung actually took a step up from the S9 Plus this year in terms of image processing. The Note 9's images show impressive dynamic range and excellent levels of detail. There are instances where areas of the photo will be overexposed, but you seriously will not be disappointed by the camera system on this device. It even uses AI to optimize for given scenes and can let you know if the image was blurry or if someone was blinking. Make sure to check out the camera comparisons I have out involving the Note 9 to see in detail how its images, videos, and audio qualities compare to the S9 Plus and iPhone XS's camera system. When I think about recommending phones, I don't focus on one aspect of the phone, like a display or camera or even battery. I take a step back and try to look at what the overall phone will do for that given person. A phone is something that you're going to have with you every day for the next year or two until you get another one, so it better be able to do what you intend it to do. I think Samsung has done a great job of shifting the Note series line from a niche, professional device into something that appeals to just about any user. Whether you want to jot down a quick note, multitask, or simply consume some media, the Note 9 not only gets the job done, it excels. With this phone, you don't have to ever worry about forgetting a dongle when there's that off chance that there isn't Bluetooth available. It has an accessory in the S Pen that adds functionality without adding any inconvenience because it simply lives in the bottom of the phone. It's even IP68 rated water and dust resistant to give you a greater peace of mind. Up until now, I've been focusing on the positives of owning a Note 9 because there are many positives of owning this phone. But I haven't really answered probably the most important question, which is whether this phone is worth it. And to that, I say that it is probably one of the most worth it phones you can buy, even at its steep price of $1,000. Let me explain. With the Note 9, Samsung not only kept the headphone jack, they threw in a pair of $100 wired AKG earphones in the box. Samsung also includes a fast charging wall adapter in the box. Couple these with the fact that Samsung basically packed every feature you could ever want into a phone into their latest flagship, the Note 9 actually seems like a decent deal. What other phone has a built-in stylus, wireless charging, headphone jack, multiple authentication methods, IP68 water and dust resistance, Samsung Pay, top-tier internals, up to a terabyte of storage, no notch, and stereo speakers? No other phone, really. Right now, there's even deals popping up all over the place, making the Note 9 seem like an even better deal. But still, I won't blindly recommend the Note 9 to everyone, because it isn't perfect. I still really hate how slow updates get to Samsung devices. I've enjoyed certain things about Android Pie for a while now on my Pixel and OnePlus devices, to the point where the operating system on the Note 9 is starting to feel outdated. And I'm also worried that by the time the Note 9 does get its Android Pie update, there will already be murmurs about Android Q, so if you want the most latest Android updates, the Note 9 isn't for you. Also, I'll add that since Samsung is also producing displays for other manufacturers like the XS's and the Pixel 3s, the screen is no longer as polarizing of a winner as before. The Note 9 is a phone that does a lot very, very well. But display aside, I really don't know if there's that one feature that really stands out from any of the other phones. The iPhones always have their beloved ecosystem and now really great camera systems, while the Pixel 3s have incredible cameras as well and also the only true stock Android experience. Lastly, phones like the OnePlus 6T give users 85 to 90% of the experience for the insane price of $550. So there are other phones that have those 1 to 2 ways of standing out from the crowd, but right now it doesn't seem like the Note 9 does. The way the Note 9 stands out is by filling in the last 15% of the features OnePlus is leaving out in order to give you the most complete and feature-filled smartphone experience money can buy, all while keeping all other aspects of the device at a surprisingly high level. Hopefully this video helped you out if you were deciding to get this Samsung Galaxy Note 9, and make sure to shoot me any tech or MIT related questions down below to be featured in my next Ask MTG video. As always, give me your thoughts on this specific review and tell me if the Note 9 is worth it in your eyes. As always, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.